Another victim succumbs to injuries in St. Anne early morning crash.
Cinco.
Court dismisses injunction barring police access to Gabriel King's mother's phone. Ram Nation family, Gwaan. So yes, my peeps, we are back with another video. So, court dismisses injunction barring police access to Gabriel King's mother's phone. So right now, Gabriel King's mother have to give the police the password to access her phone, right? She and her lawyer tried to bar the police from accessing her phone. Cause guess what? Gabriel King was murdered in January of this year, my peeps. I think it was the 13th of January. This little young fellow lost his life brutally, my peeps. Brutally. Her mother said that some man hijacked the car, slap her in her face, and take away the car with the little young one in the back. The car was later found abandoned with the little young man's throat slashed. Oh God, man. Imagine what the little you go through. Jeez, man, I tell you. May I tell you, man, may I tell you, so the world has some evilest people in it. How can one murder a little one like that? So now, his mother from January never want to give the police them the password to access the phone. So he went to the courts, and the court ordered that she, turn over the password to the police I think it was in September. And then she didn't, and she and her lawyer tried to cook up something, but it never worked out. So now she have to give the police and the password to access her phone. So them have a few days for access it and do what them want to do with it. We don't know what them are gonna do. Them are gonna do them investigation, so them must know. So now, if you don't have anything to hide, or if you want the police to solve this murder, right? If you know in your heart say you don't do it, and your son, you would be pushing even 10 times harder than how the police are pushing to probe this murder, right? That means definitely you have something to do with it, because they don't want to allow the police them to do them investigation, and you don't want to give them any information. So it seems like you are the main suspect in this murder, allegedly, right? It seems like you have more than enough evidence to put you in the forefront as a main suspect, because guess what now? You don't want to turn over your phone password to the police so they can do them investigation. That means that you have something to do with it, right? But guess what? No crime goes unpunished. If you feel say you get away from man, you don't get away from time, karma, and the man up above. You not get away yet. So my peeps, Nationwide put out this article and thing. So, and me I read the article, and me have a few voice note from the lawyer, from Gabriel King's mother's lawyer, Mrs. Issa. So right now my peeps, I read the article from Nationwide. So if you're new to the Ram Nation channel, now be gonna subscribe to the channel, my peeps, like up a video, share a video, and I don't know, so maybe a WhatsApp group for the channel, so you guys can click the link down in the description of this video and join the WhatsApp family, my peeps. So here we go. Court dismisses injunction barring police access to Gabriel King's mother's phone. The St. James Parish Court has dismissed an injunction application brought by the mother of 9-year-old Gabriel King, giving the police access to her phone. The court ruled that extraction of data from Mrs. Issa's phone should be done on or before November 24th. Further to the ruling, Mrs. Issa should not be present at extraction, but her attorney may attend as an observer. A qualified professional analyst may also observe the process of accessing data from the phone that has been in police custody since January. King was found with his throat slashed in the backseat of his mother's car on the Fairfield Main Road on January 13 this year. His mother reported to the police that her car was hijacked by gunmen who had made off with the vehicle. Right? The police obtained a production order to gain access to Mrs. Issa's phone to assist with the investigation of her son's death. Mrs. Issa is now compelled to provide the police with the password to her phone. Senior Parish Judge Mrs. Shasha Ashley ruled that the number of people who must know the password should be limited. Judge Ashley said the process should not be postponed if either the attorney or the independent analysts are not present. Before the ruling, attorney Chuck Cameron, who represents Mrs. Issa, contested that the police misled the court in granting the production order. Cameron argued on the basis that the police failed in their duty to provide full or frank disclosure to the court. He submitted that the police were well aware that the cell site data could not be obtained from a phone. He said if the police were genuinely interested in obtaining cell site data, they would have gone directly to the telecommunications provider. In this case, he posited that the court was misled in granting the production order. Cameron asked for the phone to be returned at the end of extraction process or that the password be changed, but no ruling was made on this request. He argued that without that safeguard, the process could be undermined if the police have unrestricted access to the entire phone. Speaking with her news center, Cameron highlighted the privacy concern of his client. Cameron has given notice of his intention to appeal the order. Counsel represented in Jamaica Constabulary Force, JCF, stressed that the production order was granted in September and that it is now November. Highlighting the position, the JCF wouldn't want any further delay as the matter is of public interest. So yes, my peeps, that are the article from Nationwide on this story that has been the media from January of this year, wherein this little young man, Gabriel King, was brutally murdered. His mother said that she was driving along the main road in Montego Bay, where she was hijacked and her car was stolen with young Gabriel King in the back, and they later found the car with Gabriel King throat slash, my peeps. And from September, the police them have her phone, being asked her for the password to do them investigation, and she wouldn't let them have the password. So in September, the court made a request for her to give the password to the police so they can do the investigation. She didn't, but now finally she went to court and the judge tell her say to give the police them the password so they can do the investigation. So let's see what will happen from here on, my peeps. I know me do my thing as soon as me get an update, no update you guys, my peeps. So right now we are gonna move on. We are gonna talk about a different topic right now. These videos have been circulating on social media with this horrifying and horrific crash, my peeps, that took place today in St. Anne, wherein a security guard vehicle, a guardsman vehicle, met in an accident with, a few security guards. They were on board, To my understanding, I have gotten some reports stating that 4 people lost their life in this crash. However, the news outlets have reported that 2 persons died. I'm not sure how many, but you guys can correct me on this. But we have the videos, them my peeps and things same way. It is, I tell you, say, horrific and horrifying, my peeps. So, viewers' discretion is advised, my peeps, and not go look on this video. Me I tell you, say. It was a wicked crash. Head on, me I tell you, say. And a fisherman lost his life in this accident, to my peeps. It happened around 7 o'clock this morning. Between 7 and 8, somewhere there. So I'm gonna leave you with the videos then, my peeps. So make sure you watch the video to the end. And if you don't like up the video yet, make sure you like up the video. Or I will.
Sink there. Sink up. Watch out. The people are going to lock up bomb buckler. What is one? Come up, Kenry. What no, man? Hold it. Go video. They know our video. They must have read them. People get like grass. Yeah. Security guard. Can't talk people from by. That's in a both of the crowd.
One more camera there. No man, let me kill him. Yo. Yeah. Yo. Watch it come
Oh, I see that? A man. Mr. JPS. I tell people about that video. Let me tell people so. One of you take him out.
Hold on. The ambulance come. And the fire come. Just hold on.